Flow Camp is a chance to bring together like-minded people from all around the world to train, live, and play together in beautiful wild environments off the grid, unplugged from digital distractions, unplugged from the noise and hecticness of our everyday lives, and with the ability to really connect to ourselves, the natural environment, and each other in a way that accelerates our growth and impact in the world. We break each day down into fundamentally 4 parts. The first is physical rehabilitation. Almost all of us living desk-bound lives, we sit too much, we don't sleep enough, we spend way too much time staring at screens. So most of us are what is sometimes kindly called deconditioned zoo animals. To get back to something resembling our natural state, it can require unwinding or working out a lot of those kinks. Every morning, we begin with morning movement, and it is literally rehabilitative. Here is the do-it-yourself kit for 20 minutes a day, that no matter where you are, no matter how much you're traveling, no matter how little space you have, as little as a bath mat, that you will be able to engage in the practices that help unwind all the imbalances of our crazy lives and let us get back to centered and balanced. We then drop into cognitive content, fundamentally maps and models and virus scans that allow us to level up our thinking, not get wrapped around the axle of common problems or heuristic traps, meaning like shortcuts in how we think of things and the decisions we make, and let us level up our perspectives, our insights, and go from thesis, antithesis to synthesis in many of the challenges and struggles we face. From there, we engage in much more fun, lineage practices and embodied movement. And that's things from acro yoga to introductory martial arts to playing on giant playground equipment like looping swings and gyroscopes and surf swings that lets regular folks experience the sensations that are normally reserved for daredevils, acrobats, and professional athletes. But when it comes down to it, as far as training our brains to find our minds, those motions, weightlessness and weightedness and rotation on multiple axes, those experiences are essential for us to wire up our neurophysiology in a way that lets us handle the intensive data and the fast pace of everyday life. After amazing meals and great conversations, we reconvene in the evenings, and every night is a sort of introduction to a different element of ecstasis. It's the ability to understand the mechanisms of action of how do we change the channel from 21st century normal into a variety of different states, and using cutting-edge functional medicine, powerful traditional practices reconfigured for the modern world, we start experiencing those. That's everything from light and sound and music and breathing to a host of other interventions that let us actually taste the thing we're seeking and get better and better at unpacking it, contextualizing it, and laying it on the ground for the rest of our lives when we return home from Flow Camp. The ability for us to unplug and really connect deeply with each other and these new tools has been essential. How about if we tune out our digital distractions? How about if we turn off all of our devices and the endless media cycle? How about if we drop in to our bodies, to our functions, our purpose, to the place we're spending time, and to each other? What if we come to one place, Flow Dojo, where all of these things have been curated, everything is in its place, and we have access to best-in-class tools, techniques, and teachers that let us level up our games, not just once and by ourselves, but together and just in time.